Hello, Baby Gang says, this is Calvin, also known as Romer, and this is Romer Reacts, a series where I react to patron-submitted videos. Some people are asking how you do this, how you submit videos. It's basically just like the second lowest tier on my Patreon, and you can submit videos for me to watch every single week. And the first video we're going to be watching is from Arcadia of Pride, and it is the Genshin Impact second concert, Devastation and Redemption. This is, I believe, a live performance of the concert that we watched in Genshin, which I'm actually pretty excited to see, honestly. I'm trying to make sure the volume's okay. Here we go. So, a genuine live performance of this song. The voice of this lady, oh my god. Like, honestly, though. And by the way, this takes years of, like, control training as well, I'd assume. Like, this takes years to be able to sing like this. And to do it looking so naturally and be able to put the personality in your face as well. It's a beautiful song. This got me when we watched it as well in the game. It's crazy how much Genshin cares about its music, cares about its culture. Oh my lord. Look at this again. Like, again, this is stuff that you wouldn't see in like a London Symphony Orchestra. You know what I mean? You're not gonna see a lot of this stuff. Gorgeous performance, right? An absolutely gorgeous performance. Like, it was just, and it was beautiful in game too. Like, it made me like nearly bawl my eyes out. Chills, chills, absolutely chills, chills all over. Oh, look at that! That's a beautiful guitar. Oh my god, that's beautiful. One of my favorite things is always just seeing the string instruments going in sync. Dude, this is a beautiful performance. And like, it's so good to see that, like, the other side of it as well. Like, the actual live aspect of it. And it was actually in game, it wasn't a bad transition, because like, you think that transitioning from English into Chinese would have been difficult. Not at all. It worked really well. It worked extremely well. Thank you so much for sending it in, because actually it's really cool to see the performance aspect of it and like see there is real people behind the music you're listening to in video games and real people behind most things in video games that you watch as well, because like I think that's what sometimes people forget. Personally, I think people forget sometimes that video games are made by real people. You know what I mean? It's sometimes easy to forget that with any product that you buy. But that was really, really beautiful. The next one is sent in by Solvix, and it is the Mobile Suit Gundam The Witch from Mercury Season 2 Texas version of the ED. So Mobile Suit Gundam is a series, an anime series, I believe, that I've never gotten around to watching. I haven't really watched much Gundam stuff. I'm trying to think, is there any Gundam stuff that I've watched in my life? I don't think there has been. I don't think I've watched a single Gundam. I watched a bit of Evangelion, if that counts. And a bit of, what's it, 86? Is that what it's called? 86? I watched a bit of this too. Does that count as a Gundam thing? But we're going to watch this anyway and see what it's all about. There's nothing like a good ED though to really like, because I think sometimes animes forget about how like you need to have a really fantastic ED as well, an ending as well. Art style is really pretty here as well. It's really pretty. Oh my, what? This is gorgeous. Yeah, it's a good song. It's a good song. And this is the type of song that you'd be singing to yourself, like months later, and that's what you need. Yeah, really cool visuals here as well. I don't know what this is about, but I think, is this like a fan animation of this? Or is it the actual ED? I wonder, because it's actually like really well done. Like, it looks professional as heck. Is there anything more beautiful than people placing their things intertwined with each other? The answer is no. The answer is no. That's really beautiful. Let me see this now just for a second, see if this actually is. It's a Mobile Suit Gundam Witch Mercury textless version of the ED. Okay, so it is the Season 2 ED. The Mobile Suit Gundam with the Witch from Merc, so it's a different Mobile Suit Gundam series. Okay. Now, it says the Witch from ED. Sorry, no, there's a Witch from Mercury, ED. Yeah, no, I really believe that, that's one of the songs you could sing, like, months later, because, like, if you ever hear me in videos, like, the most iconic, and people can disagree, of course, but to me, like, the most iconic ED of ending of an anime, to me, is, like, ReZero's, "Oh, please don't let me die, waiting for your," because you need, you need, to me, what's so important about it is that it really does, like, have an emotional aspect to it. So when you're getting to the end of the show and then it plays that song, like, okay, it's the end of the show. It kind of sets you up for the end of the show, and in some ways you work artistically with it. Like, I think Attack on Titan Season 4 really did a good job of that. If there's someone out there, like, that was freaking amazing as well. And I think that it all depends, of course, on the show and the tone of your show. And there is obviously Monster did a really good job with so many good endings. But I really feel the ones where you are so prepared to sing for it. And the perfect example of that is "Oh, please don't let me die." Okay, I'm talking out my butt. Let's get to the next one by Polka Girl, and this looks like an Undertale. "Call Me Mommy." "Call Me Mommy" Undertale music video. There's an ad for AFK Legends going on right now. I'll let you actually see it here. This is AFK Legends. I've seen this advertised so much that it doesn't even feel like a real game anymore. I'll be honest with you guys. It doesn't even feel like a real game. This animation took more than 4 years to make. Please do not repost any without permission. If you're a reactor to a features video, please do not put the whole thing in and encourage your audience to watch the original. So, okay. So, here's what we'll do is then. I'll chop it up into the best parts. Yeah, if they've requested that, that's fine. We will chop it up into different parts. I have no problem doing that. If that's what they've requested. You know what I mean? And I don't want to go against them or anything like that. And I will put the original video obviously in the description below. This is by a channel named The Lightsman. Okay, let's go. Oh my god, it's Call Me Maybe.
I'm bored and lonely as hell. My snail pie doesn't have shells. I saw a child who just fell, and now I'm on my
Oh my god, Toriel.
I saw you across the hill, but I got
Weird interpretation of Flowey, because to me, what's scary about Flowey is that he looks pretty normal even when he smiles. It's just a freaky smile, you know?
It's determination, baby. Here's my number.
Oh god, yeah, did give the number right away. Did give the number right away. I love that she's trying to stab. She's like, "Hey, pacifist run, okay?"
Call me mommy. Hey, I just met crazy.
This is also the right interpretation of the main character as well.
I'll take you to my house for your
Yeah, it's just like a little snot-nosed little kid who's really awkward.
You took your time with the call. I took no time to respond, but conversation was small. You flirted in my face.
No.
The convo is fair, but deep down I was aware. Hey, I just
What I love about this is that it's really showing
crazy.
how we forget sometimes that so many characters in Undertale are children and act like children, and that's why Toriel is such an important character to the story, because there is kind of a parental kind of direction for you. And like as a canonically as a like going around there just eating all the stuff they find, going around finding stuff and eating it, killing stuff, having Toriel kind of giving it kind of a lecture on why it's good to have a pacifist route is very important canonically. This dance, man. This dance with all the creatures in the background, like we recognize some of them as well. Oh no! No!
The words to explain it. It's just really lonely living by myself in this fucking house. I swore. I'm sorry. I promise. I didn't mean that. Not just me.
I love this interpretation. I love this. I love this interpretation so much.
Take you to my house. For your safety, will call my number and call me mommy. Before you came into my life, I was just so sad. I was just so sad. I was just so.
I'm obsessed with this interpretation of the characters in this. I wonder for a lot of people is the neutral route the most normal thing in in this game, the game, because for me, like, thank you. There's all the social medias. For me, it's like. The pacifist route just made perfect sense because they've explained very early on, hey, don't kill people, don't kill anyone. So that's who helped make it as well. Very cool. And I like Call Me Maybe, by the way. Carly Rae Jepsen is one of the greatest pop stars of our generation, and it is my generation. Based on simple, hey, I just met you and this is crazy. Oh, yeah, I remember seeing that meme. That's great. That's really great. Thank you for sending in. Of course, as like, I think I always like tried to tell you guys, hey, you can watch the originals. And of course you guys know you can watch the originals. If you're here, I'm pretty sure like, like that's the thing. Can I just say this about reaction videos and stuff like that? Like if I'm watching a reaction to something, either I haven't seen it and I want to watch it with someone, or I've already seen it and I want to see someone else's reaction to it. I don't think anyone should ever have to worry about like, oh man, like it's taking viewership away. I don't think reaction videos do that. I really don't. Now they do that, but like the people who are watching, like people like me react to this, I'm pretty sure they weren't gonna go out of their way to watch some of this anyway. I think so anyway. You guys can tell me if I'm wrong. I have no problem being wrong. The next one is sent in by Devtrap, who is a new patron this week, and it is the Genshin story teaser. We will be reunited. So this is the next mission we're going to be doing. And people said doing a teaser for this is actually a good idea because it fills in a lot of gaps in the last one.
Do not belong in this world.
Outlanders! Why is she going around? And is she like? Is this?
One day, this.
Because apparently you'll never see this if you don't watch this trailer. Oh wow! So is she like full on like with the Abyss Order now? I wonder.
But until the Abyss has engulfed the thrones, my war with destiny will see no end.
So I'm wondering, does she see a completely different side to us?
Plan to weaponize the dragon.
Your Highness, what the hell? What?
By the Animo Archon, he rises again for the dragon's sake.
No, not the Archon. We were well prepared for his interference.
It's who? It's your brother, so she knows. She knows. She knows. So she got. Did she get the same vision at the same time? Did she get the same vision at the same time? Wait, no. Well, we were fighting the. Oh, this was happening. Well, this is the presence, of course. This is the presence.
We will be reunited, dear brother, but not
That's
here.
what he felt.
Not now.
And then the dandelion. She touched the dandelion. Oh my God, this is so good.
We will meet at this journey's end. Once the dust has settled.
Oh my God, I might clip this out
Then
and put it in the
you
actual
will
playthrough as well. I think that'd be a good idea to have so people know that I did watch it. Oh my God. coming 19. So this is like, wait, so was this something that was already like watched? Yeah, like that was so freaking cool. And that's like, and of course that's what we thought like it was the sister, but that does like kind of like add more context to everything. Yeah, that's so cool. We won't be adding everything into the videos, by the way, because that would defeat the purpose of Roma Reacts. I would never really do that. I don't want to do that. But the next one is also sent in. Wait, before we move on, that's so, like, again, that's something that's expected. I didn't expect her to be, first of all, the ruler of the Abyss Order. Second of all, like, it's really cool that on one side of things, we had all the good people, the quote unquote good people, be like, this is our guy. And on the other side of the thing, all the Abyss Order, like, this is our girl. I don't know. And I think they kind of, I wonder if they knew that most people were going to check out the boy character first. Maybe, I don't know. I just picked the boy character at the time because I preferred the outfit, I think, at the time. The next one sent in by Felicitas Felix, and it is the Teyvat chapter storyline preview trailer, Genshin Impact.
Say goodbye. So let's not call it that.
Let's not call it that.
The war has already begun. It is just a continuation of past battles. The gods goad us on with the promise of their
Who's
seven
saying this, by the way?
treasures.
I wonder.
Rewards for the worthy, the doorway to divinity. Yet buried in the depths of this world lies smoldering remains, a warning to those that dare trespass. That throne in the sky is not reserved for you. But mortal arrogation never stops. None will escape the flames. See for yourself.
Act prologue.
The dragon who defended Mondstadt for a millennium finally faces his perturbation. What does freedom really mean?
It's Red Kaya. No, it's Diluc. They're completely different characters. That's the thing. I hope that joke never like gets upsets people.
Contracts senselessly slaughtered as his people watched on in horror. In the end, he will sign the contract to
This is
end
Ningguang?
all contracts. In the secluded land of the immortal
Wait, what's
Shogun,
happening here?
the Bakufu rules eternal. But what do mortals see of the eternity chased after by their god?
So this is just like, this is how old is this video, by the way?
Is wisdom itself, and the oasis of knowledge is a mirage in the desert of ignorance. In the city of scholars, there is a push for folly, yet the
Hello?
god of wisdom makes no argument against it. The god of justice lives for the
So there's this
spectacle
many
of
acts in the
courtroom,
game?
seeking to judge all other gods. But even she knows not to make an enemy.
So do we have this character already, by the way? We literally unlocked this character. So that character's from Fontaine, which we could have gotten from the fact that like we actually have the character.
Must turn to ash. When the god of war shares this secret with the traveler, it is because she has her reasons.
The funny thing is, I'm seeing all these. I don't think I'm gonna remember these characters in about a year's time when we get to all these
She
places.
is a god with
Like,
no
how long is it
love
gonna take us to get to
for her
Fontaine?
people,
There's
nor do they
six.
have
How
any
many
left
acts are in this
for
game?
Her followers hope only to be on her side when the day of her rebellion against the divine comes at last. In the perpetual meantime of a sheltered eternity, most are content to live and not to dream. But in the hidden corners where the gods
Does it end at
gaze
Fontaine, or
does
is there
not
gonna be more
fall,
updates? That's the
there
thing.
are
There has to be
those
more
who
updates,
dream
right?
of dreaming. Some say a few are chosen and the rest are dregs. But I say we humans have our humanity.
Oh, it's Dan's left. Who's
We
doing
will
the? Yeah,
defy
that okay. It
this
is
world
Yuri.
with
It's
a
Yuri doing the
power from
narration.
beyond. Now, you who has set foot in this world,
Me?
your journey has reached its end, but one final doorway remains.
Whose doorway?
Step forth if you have understood the meaning of your journey. Defeat me, command me to step aside. Show me that you are worthier than I to rescue her. Then, the threads of all fate will be yours to reweave.
So I hope that this isn't spoiled too much. Now I don't know. Again, I don't know the story myself, but I'm hoping that this doesn't spoil
My
anything.
memory has all but faded completely. But I will.
But we knew that he was like he was talking about his sister, by the way. So I don't think that's much of a spoiler. I think we knew that he was like, hey, I love that she was great, that he reminded of her, that the flowers reminded of her. I guess we knew that. So I'm not gonna be like so such a stickler about that, especially since I know that Felix is very good when it comes to not sending in spoilery stuff. So I'll trust it. I'll trust it because to me it's not that much of a spoiler. To me it's like we knew that he cared about the sister. We knew that he talked about the sister. So yeah, I can't wait to get more of Denzai's stuff. Like he's actually an interesting character. I didn't expect him to be the one narrating, but then again, I should have realized what Yuri Lorenthal's voice sounds like. He's been in my life for so long, ever since he played the Prince of Persia when I was a kid. Yeah, the next one is the Blade trailer called Death Approaches from Honkai Star Rail. And I actually kind of like watching these Honkai Star Rail trailers because, again, I talk about this all the time, how like I love watching these in the moment, but then like in a year's time when I play Star Rail, I'm not going to remember like all of this stuff, you know what I mean? And that's what's kind of good about it. I get to have like a double experience. By the way, Felix, if you're watching this, I hope it didn't make it sound like I was like, oh, Felix is, because Felix would never do that. I know Felix would never do that. Let's get into the Blade trailer. Death Approaches. Death Approaches. So this is a game that like it's a game that like I would love to play right now, right? It's a game I would love to play right now, but the issue is, you know, we're already uploading 14 videos a week. It just wouldn't make sense. In fact, it would be a detriment to the channel and would probably ruin the channel. And a lot of people are like, I'll watch 20 videos a week. It's like, not everyone would. Music's really freaking cool.
They declare me guilty. Yet
See, this is the type of thing I'm kind of excited to just get into, like a kind of a game like the company that made these games.
Too far for their lofty Xianzhou ships.
But it's also like a thing that's like a whole new interpretation of like a whole new world, a whole new character. It's like, look at this character. It's actually a really cool character. And I guess it's like so far the character styles have been very different too. Like from Genshin, in my opinion anyway. Oh wow. Yeah, the music is super cool.
Until your sin is cleansed.
Your sin is cleansed.
My vengeance will pursue you.
Oh, the Star Rail trailers are like edited even like in a very different way from the Genshin trailers. Like they're always like a really cool like staticky feeling to them. Man, this is again, it's a game I want to play right now, right? It's a game I want to play right now. Is it not on? So it's not on PlayStation yet. Is that correct? I thought it'd be on PlayStation by now. But I guess maybe like they're maybe, or how old is this? 8 months ago, so it might be on. It might be on PlayStation. It is. It's on PlayStation. It is, and it's free. Oh my god, I don't think I can afford free. I'll be honest with you guys. That sounds a bit too much. I was gonna add it to the library, but then I'd be worried if like someone saw it in the library, they'd be like, "Oh, he's doing it." What are the add-ons like? Of course, you can buy crystal shards and stuff for this and things like that. Very cool. Very, very cool. Oh my god. The girl on the cover of it with the kind of gray hair is an all-timer design. Beautiful. Thank you so much for sending that in. I actually like watching those because, again, I don't think it spoils anything because, again, I won't be playing this game for a while. It's a game that, like I said, I want to play right now. Like, by the way, that was from Victoria if I didn't say. I want to play it right now. Just saying this right now. I want to play it right now. But, again, it just doesn't make any sense because we upload, 7 Let's Play videos on the 11 o'clock. We'd upload 4 Genshin videos. We upload, and then our Roma Reacts and other videos, and sometimes a community video. It just doesn't make any sense right now. Eventually it will make sense. Eventually, it definitely will make sense. The next one is sent to my Phantom Vaporeon, and it is the Radiant Force Ignited Arrangement, Hibiki, Tsubasa, and X Chris trailer. And I have no idea what this is. I'll just be completely honest with you. No idea what this is. That makes most stuff in this Rome Reacts. So is this an anime that I don't know about? Never give up on life. So they're all singing? Oh, a little great chunky little riff here. Oh my god, this is a chunky riff. It's more crunchy than chunky, but it's chunky and it's all the same. Watch your hands exist in fact. That's a great line. Pull the trigger for a new era. So I think this song, if I'm getting the interpretation of what the song is trying to say, it's like, hey, you know, things were shite, but like we're gonna fight towards like, you know, a new day, something new for us that feels better. And that's what I'm getting from the lyrics anyway. For an earnest song that is serious. Makes me not afraid of pain at all. Yes. See, that's the thing about how you know, change is hurtful and it's painful, but like, you know, you have to kind of like get rid of that fear if you want to ever become something new. Oh. Actually, like my favorite band, it reminds me of like the beats that my favorite band sometimes make in the interludes, Coheed and Cambria. Scream with your 5 senses? Even smell? But then again, I guess like it can be interpreted as like you're screaming like against the whole world. Even the smells of a new world. It's really well done, by the way, in terms of just like a lyric thing, just like to light up the characters whenever they're singing. And then multicolor when they're singing together. Is that it? Man, some of these stuff fly by. Like, some of this flies by. Sometimes I'm like, oh, there's gonna be another few minutes of this, and then there's like not another few minutes of this. That was really cool, Phantom Vaporeon. Again, there's stuff that like I don't know, and I talk about this all the time because, like, you know, it's you can't know everything, and there's always like a new interpretation of everything. For me, like, you know, there's lots of stuff that I talk about in videos that people are like, oh, what's that? And that's always like really fun to hear. And for me, it's like it's a vice versa thing as well. You know, it should be a vice versa thing. I don't know, like it's like we get to like I learn something from you, you learn from me. It works out. There's a video right now called Challengers. It's an ad for Challengers, and Zendaya's getting kissed by 2 boys. Some of us can't have nice hobbies, Zendaya. Okay, let's see. Zendaya's unbelievably cool actor. Really cool actor. I remember seeing her on, like, what was that show called? Step It Up, is that what it's called? I remember thinking at the time, I was like, both these actresses are going to just be as famous as each other as they got. And they were, like, here's the thing, I adored them both at the time. But But hey, well, you know, things change. The next one is called Lian. And by the way, when I say things change, I don't not adore that other actress. I forget her name. That's the problem. Lian, and it is the Lian. Lover's Oath. It's a Genshin Impact song. Let's listen to this right away. Ooh. There's something so somber and sad about the piano. Actually, there's a difference between the piano and the piano. The piano is this. The piano is like... Do, 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 do. Oh my god. It's so good. The music in Genshin is so good. And I always wonder, like, how, like, you know, if people love video game music, like, this is the game for you. This is the game for you. And it's a beautiful, beautiful song here right now. It's really, really pretty. Oh. Whew. And like, by the way, Genshin has been so smart. They do not copyright anything. They just want creators to make their games, to make their videos. Was that it already? What? That was so quick. What is up with this? Everything's going by so fast. They just want people to make their videos about their game, and I think it's such a smart thing with Hoyoverse to do this. Some companies will be like, hey, like, you're not allowed to make any content on our videos, and some companies even like tried to shut down channels over stuff. Remember Persona tried to shut down channels with the Persona 5 stuff. And like, to me, it's like, it's your content. You know, you made the video game, you do whatever you want with it. But like, you know, I'm playing 2 games and I'm playing this and Life is Strange. And one of the funniest things about Life is Strange is that, like, it gets flagged all the time because it's using real music. Genshin is like, hey, we know that the more videos people make about Genshin, the more fans we get. You know what I mean? It's just such a simple prospect, because if you try to strike people down for playing your game, and people did it at first, that was a big thing at first, where it was like, hey, don't play my game, like this game that I created, this is for me. And like, I don't want people probably making a profit off of it. And that was what it was like early on in YouTube, and like or the midpoint of YouTube, I would say. Nintendo was doing a lot of that, but then Nintendo realized, hey, this is free advertisement we're getting off content creators, and they kind of stopped it. This next video is sent in by KoIS, and it is the Genshin Impact / Venti Celestial Melodies for You. Let's go. What's happening here? Was that Jean? No, maybe I get it. That is Jean. That is Jean. Our girl. Oh, there's my boy. There's my boy. Anyone else want to just grab onto the hair? Wah! Just me? Who's this following around? Now, is this Diluc or is this the ancestor of Diluc? Is this Jean or is it an ancestor of Jean? That's what I'm guessing, right? The ancestors of these characters, maybe, instead of being the actual characters themselves like we saw in the thing? Oh my god, killing people, man. There's something so special having one flower survive amongst a sea of blood and steel. You know what I mean? It works so well, and it always works. Jesus Christ. Wait, that's not Venti. Well, it is Venti, but this is the Anemo Archon, right? Oh my god, stop! And then he came into, and then he used his vessel? Is that what I'm getting from this? It's absolutely beautiful, by the way, I'm gonna cry. It's absolutely beautiful. Is that what I'm getting here? I think that's what I'm getting here. Venti not wearing the tights here, so it is a definitely like a different version at the very least, you know. And in the ancestor of Jean as well, and Diluc. Look at Diluc, kill him, get Diluc, get him, Diluc, get him, purple boy. No, he's on the other side, maybe. Oh, there's the wolf from Wolvendom, right? This is like such a cool video. Is this official? Oh my god. So this is how, like, yeah, now it makes sense with the hair, yeah. This is gorgeous. This is absolutely gorgeous. And then Venti became Venti. Wait. First of all, I'm gonna cry. This is actually so beautiful. It's so beautiful. But second of all, when we find swords in the Dapadupa Gorge, is this what this is like a... Is that what happened there as well, or is that a different fight? This is so beautiful. What the heck? Is this official? So this is an ancestor gene, I'm guessing. Gorgeous art. Absolutely gorgeous art. It's crazy how much of a connection I have to these characters now. It really is. It really is really fun. Also, like, I remember so much about this story, and I still have people being like, Calvin doesn't remember. So I feel like I remember enough for someone who plays this game 4 days a week instead. That was absolutely gorgeous. Like, I'm so happy I got to see that, just because, again, like, I feel like I interpreted it right. Maybe I could be wrong. I feel like I definitely interpreted it right. That was like the ancestors, and that's when that's the Anemo Archon became like a part of Venti, and Venti became the vessel, because Venti was going to die and became the vessel. That was really, really cool. The next video is sent in by Malcolm Conde, and it's how I remember Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Looks like some 3D animation going on already. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet the way I remember it. It's just the way they remember it. So I wonder if this is going to be an interpretation. Oh. You're up that's 7 a.m. You stayed up all night? It's actually like good 3D animation, by the way. Sometimes I feel like 3D animation can be, you're frying bread? There's a mother... Ooh.
I've been waiting for you, little man. I see your mother has prepared us some sandwiches.
Oh god, yeah, this is exactly how I interpreted him. This is actually really interesting, because...
I haven't introduced myself yet. I'm the
to me, Clavel's a big weirdo.
Academy.
The animation's actually good. Like, I get sometimes like weirded out by 3D animation sometimes, especially in an independent sense. But I actually did a good...
Like a snack in that uniform. Let me introduce the starter Pokemon.
Good voice acting here as well. Oh my god, Pictodo.
You have Weed Cat, Fuecoco, and Cocky Duck. They're all wonderful Pokemon, but you can only choose one. Well, you make your decision. I'll be taking a little stroll around the neighborhood to find me a plug for some goodies. Link up
Okay.
with me when you're done.
Toto's actually like the best choice though. Yeah, Toto. To me, Toto is the best choice to me.
Oh, I see you've met my
Interesting Nimona art, right?
Your new classmate, Nimona. Hi. By the way, Nimona, these edibles ain't shit.
Oh god.
That's what they all say. Hey,
I don't think
so you're
Nimona
the
would...
new student,
Again,
right?
this is how their interpretation
Nice
of
to
it.
meet you.
I don't think Nimona would ever smoke weed. What?
A low 5. Nice.
Oh god.
Now that you two have become acquainted, I'll go ahead and wait for you guys in my whip. These edibles better be worth that champion badge, Zabona.
Oh, don't listen to him. He's
The way the black screens push them together was actually really
So
cool.
anyways,
Again, I
Coco,
interpret
huh?
Nimona as like
He's,
friend, right? Always friend.
cute.
All right, let's get
Because this
straight
is definitely how I have
to
I
this.
different
The way you
interpreter.
Look at me. Am I smelling what you're
Definitely
baking?
not. Definitely not how I interpreted Nimona.
Oh yeah, you want to have a Pokemon battle with me, don't ya? Oh, don't get too excited.
To me, Nimona doesn't even know what a kiss is. You know what I mean? She's just like so into Pokemon battling.
Just a quick battle.
No.
Come on! Let's see what Fuecoco can do.
How about now?
What is happening? What is happening? Beautiful Pokeball. Wait, is that it? That's it? These videos are going by so fast today. Well, they always kind of go by. I think I've said it before. They go by very fast. Yeah, my interpretation of Nimona has always been a person who like...
Is this your first time? I'll go a little easy then. Come on, we can.
Who doesn't even know what like a kiss is. You know, if you asked her, hey, do you want a kiss? She's like, is that a Pokemon? You know what I mean? In the cutest way possible. I don't even play golf. There was an ad for golf. Thank you so much, Malcolm, for sending it in. It's always fun to see other people's interpretation of the stuff that you already played and like and stuff like that. The next one is sent in by C. Khalad? Is that what it is? I'm sorry if I'm getting your name wrong. You can always correct me. And it is the Genshin Impact Shenhe Lonesome Dream. So it's her character teaser. Shenhe is one of my favorite characters in this game so far, and I wish we could have her on our trip with us wherever we go. That's how much I absolutely adore her so far. One of the most beautiful stories in Genshin.
Another nightmare. One
Who's
has
with you?
told
Who's with you?
before. Be not complacent. The ropes are to be
Oh,
worn
yeah, there we
even
go.
while you sleep. Yes,
Cloud Retainer?
Master.
One of my favorite moments of her whole story was her feeling
Rest,
emotions towards the
child.
end.
No need to train.
And I
today.
telling someone she was going to shove a glass up their butt. I love her so much. Look at her. She's the best. She's the absolute best. Our girl Shenhe.
You are a cursed child.
Shut your
and shall
mouth.
never
Shut your
have contact
mouth.
with anyone else.
Shut your mouth. And she found us in best friends. You're our best friend. There it is. There it is. Oh my god. Literally changed both their lives forever.
We offered so many tasty dishes. We're sure to get Cloud Retainer's attention, right?
Wait, so she heard about him all the way back then?
Meet us, then, maybe we can take...
Wait, so she heard about him all the way back then? That would be really interesting if that's where she heard it for the first time. That's actually really, really cool. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. Like, that story in general is always great. It's always great. And, like, when we came off the story with, with the end of Act 1, and we came into this story, like, an incredible, like, because the thing is, I thought nothing could top it. I was like, nothing would be able to top this. And then, of course, like, I really feel like her story did top it. And then it's not about topping, really. It's just about, like, it was so impressive to me. I'm really glad I got to see that teaser as well, because if they met all the way back then, or she heard about all the way back then, that kind of changes some things as well, because then it's like, she heard about them being friends, she heard about having tasty dishes, and she's like, oh, I wonder if I'll meet these guys again, you know? The next one is sent in by, I believe it's sent in by V Mika. V Mika called me out because this week because I laundered money. No, because I accidentally posted the Roma React post twice. But what happened was I posted it that morning, and I was like, okay, and then it didn't post, and I was like, what the hell? And then like I think I might have scheduled it by accident. That's what happened. But it was a very funny call out. This is called Genshin Impact Wonderland meme. Let's go.
Imagine a trip to a
It's Mika.
land, a candy and jam and ice cream.
Mika's adorable. Oh, it's Amber and Mika. Is that Lisa's good, cool outfit? What is up with this? I love that there's someone who loves Mika. Oh, that's clean. Clean. This is a really cool fan animation. Honestly, like Mika's a character I cannot wait to like learn and use more. We just leveled up Eula to like level 60, and actually, like, spoiler, I got her weapon from Dragon Spine as well. So we have that too, you know? You okay, Mika? You okay, my boy? A nightmare? That was really cool. Again, like, I love seeing fan animations because, again, it's always like, for me, as someone who draws myself, I do draw quite a bit. One of the things, like, I'm always very doubtful of myself is, like, I'm like, oh, my art style sucks, you know what I mean? But then, like, you know, some people are like, no, your art style is pretty good. And I feel like your art style is always going to be really weird depending on who you're, like, you know, what you're looking at. I'll show my art style on the screen maybe with a few drawings, and you can be like, hey, that's good or bad or whatever. Maybe if I remember. If I don't remember, let me know and we'll go through it someday. I'm thinking of doing a video where we read through the first episode of my comic, maybe. I don't know. You guys might be like, that's kind of dumb, but I have a chapter 1, but the thing is, like, that was done 2 years ago, and I feel like I don't even think I could. I draw it the same way. I try drawing the main character again, and my hand just like draws in a different way now. If you ever get that, so it's like, it's so weird. The next one is sent in by Silver Waters, I believe. Yes, Silver Waters, and it is, your Yuki, your dog is cracked at Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. What? Yuki, wake up.
Yuki, wake up. Yuki, your dog is cracked.
No, look into my eyes and tell me the things you've been by my back. It's such a good song. Wait, 1 second. This is the first for this. This is the first for this show.
Yuki, wake up.
This song is so good though. I'm sorry that the song is, it's hilarious, but the song. Please look into my eyes. So good. That's hilarious. Yuki, your dog is cracked. That's the memes I kind of really like. Dodo Dan is next with another video, and there's an ad on this for Free Now, guys. I'm sponsored by Free Now, and Free Now is the fastest pickup for taxis. With every second counts. Choose your priority. I'm not sponsored by Free Now. The funny thing is, like, with sponsorships, like, it'd be very, like, I've nothing against sponsorships. I think you guys wouldn't mind me getting extra money if I got a sponsorship. But the thing is, like, the sponsorships I would feel weird getting sponsored by would be stuff like, say, like Raid Shadow Legends and stuff like that, just because I don't play that game, you know what I mean? And, like, it's also the same thing of, like, you know, like, I think the difference is, like, you know, when I used to get sent, I would get sent games by companies to review them. And they would never say, like, this is, you know, they would never say, hey, you have to say this, you have to say that, or whatever. But I stopped, like, I kind of, like, cut off that whole interaction. They keep sending me emails going, hey, do you want to play this game? Do you want to play this game? And, like, I cut off that interaction just because I reviewed Mortal Shell, then I got Chrono Cross and Neo: The World Ends With You from 2 companies. And this sounds like such a humble brag. It's just what happens on YouTube when you get, like, a tiny bit bigger. Like, my channel's still not big, but it's what happens. And I didn't review Chrono Cross or Neo: The World Ends With You, so it was kind of just like, I think even though they were probably like as well, oh, he's not going to review the games if we send them to him. So I don't get sent them by that company. I still get sent emails by the other company that sent me Mortal Shell. I think just for me personally, like, one of the things I noticed is, and I hope you guys don't think like this is bad, but I have no problem saying this to you guys, like, in all honesty, because I'm not someone, you guys know I try to be honest with you guys all the time. I really do feel like when my channel was even smaller, when I was, like, getting, like, and my channel's still small, but when my channel was even smaller, they didn't pay me any attention, you know? But, like, you know, and I remember, like, but they would give me some, like, when it was a smaller game that, like, no one was playing, they had no problem, like, being like, hey, you should play it. And you notice, like, so many smaller channels will be playing those games. When it was a bigger game, then I'd be like, okay, now I get to review this game, right? Because I reviewed, like, I helped with these other ones or whatever. I get to review this one, and then the company would be like, well, you wouldn't even get an email back for, like, 2 weeks. And and that's just normal, but at the same time, I was kind of a bit petty about it, and I was like, okay, I guess it's pick and choosing day. The next one sent. I hope that doesn't sound very, like, bad. I mean, it sounds like I'm humble bragging, but I don't mean it to sound like that. I'm just trying to explain what would happen with sponsorships. To me, like, a sponsorship that I would love to do is like some type of, like, chocolate bar that I like Penguin bars or something like that. I love a Penguin bar sponsorship, or like a Like if Coca Noodles wanted me to sponsor them, oh my god, right away. I'd be like, dudes, like try Coca Noodles, they're bad for you. But oh, okay, I guess I'm not getting that sponsorship. But they're good. They're so tasty. Dodo Dan sends in a video called The Alluring Narwa Full Team. Let's get into this, man. Let's get into this. This is Monster Hunter. So if you know, Dodo Dan is our resident Monster Hunter fan. So one of the things we haven't really, I guess, gotten to, like, when it comes to Monster Hunter has been the musical aspect of everything. That's because Dodo Dan said never listen to the music. I just literally nearly fell into the mic. He said never listen to the music, Calvin. I hate the music. No, he didn't say that. So again, we're gonna listen to this as usual, and we're gonna like have interpretations of it every few aspects of it, because we want to cover over the song completely. Oh, with gameplay as well. Oh. You know what it genuinely reminds me of? Like, I know it's gonna be a weird comparison. Alice in Chains. Like, just the melody, you know? For not this part, obviously, but the start, you know? Oh, there's an ad for
Peggy 18.
What's this? What is this? It's a 4-minute ad. Private Division? I don't know what that is. So is this a boss team, Dodo Dan? Ooh. It's actually very good. I can only imagine what the emotions are like when you've played this game, right? When you've actually played this game, you're playing it, and the emotions are high. But it's also like a song that you can appreciate outside of the boss battles, and that's usually a good theme. Man. It's actually so pretty. It's actually so pretty. And you know what's actually great about it as well is that like I think it has like its own style. I think like that's what's important about like music as well. Like if I can listen to a song and be like, that sounds like that's a Monster Hunter song, you know, or if I can listen to a Trails of Cold Steel song, that's a Trails of Cold Steel song. I really want to play Trails of Cold Steel again. I don't think you guys would like to see that on the channel, because I've already played those games before, like twice. But they might be a fun thing to play on the channel. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe you guys would. I don't know. Maybe you guys would like to see that. It would have to be, because those games are long. Like the first game alone, if you're like not doing every single side quest, is like 45 hours. There's some really good music here as well. Some really good music. But then again, Capcom are really good with music, and they're underrated with music. I released a video recently with the Resident Evil soundtracks in them, and the Resident Evil soundtracks are like underrated soundtracks as well. Honestly, it's just a matter of just like you need to like I think people have biases when it comes to games like these. You know, where they think like they don't have like great music, it's just about hunting monsters and stuff like that. But it's actually really, really neat. Oh wow. Are we building up to something? Are we building up to something, or are we gonna like smooth out into something different? Oh, there we go. I love the actual lyrical aspect is actually, yeah, it's smoothed out into another aspect of the song instead of doing a big build up. Nice. Very nice. I like it. I like it quite a bit. Yep. Yep. Yeah, I didn't expect this. This must be like a really epic boss battle, though. Because the last thing I actually expected from the game itself. Is that... There's a... Mortgage meetings!
Starting to feel
Mortgage meetings, hello! It's definitely not the end of it, because I was thinking like it's more into the actual... So Proof of a Hero is this called. So like there are like different segments of this. There are different segments. This part, man. So the mic was in a weird position there for a second. I think it moved with my knee. Sorry about that. So this song, I know this part of the song. It's a very, very common, like a very like you'd hear it all the time, is what I'm saying. You'd hear it all the time. And it's really good, by the way. It's really good. It's iconic. And there's a saw. I never heard this part of it. There's like a softer part to this. Oh wow. Yeah, this is the part you never hear because they obviously don't use this part in the trailers, you know? Yeah, there it is. I love this. I know it's like, oh, that's the famous power song, but it's so good. And that's it. That was really good. That was really good. Again, like, it's one of those things where, like, you know, you're kind of like listening to the music. It's really, really cool. The more iconic aspects, of course, I woke up like and was like, oh my god, this is it. Thank you for sending in, Jonathan. It's always really cool to see your everyone's personality come through in these videos, and that's one of the things, you know, we get to know the patrons a lot better, which is really, really cool. Really, really cool. Thank you so much, Jonathan. The next video is sent in, and it's the last video for today, which is sent in by, I cannot believe Calvin X'd out of the freaking Rome React thing. He has it right here. It's okay, guys. Everything's saved. By Yuled. And it is I Knew You Once, the Genshin Impact original song. Let's get down with this.
I knew you once when we were young, and summer days were still warm to the
So is this a song made for Genshin?
skies were blue, and I was with you. I called you brother once, our father's sons, the both of us staring down each other's blades.
So this is kind of like a song about Diluc and Kaya, who are two characters that, like, I actually love. Whenever we see them, it is exciting because, you know, like, at least you're gonna get either some of the sassiest thing you ever heard, or like actually some big story moments.
Not anymore, and I can't say that I knew you before. When storm clouds came,
It's really beautiful.
clean with betrayal in your eyes, an ice wall built between us where my father died, staring down each other's blades.
Now it says original song, so it's actually made for Genshin? Because it's gorgeous.
Full of me tonight, I've seen between your lies, and cruel of me tonight,
It's beautiful. It's really, really pretty. So apparently, like, I was like, hey, they're gonna kiss, but everyone else said they're like adopted brothers, which I didn't realize at all until much later. This type of stuff reminds me of like softer White Stripes. It's really beautiful.
I knew you once when we were young, until the day you took that fantasy away from us. Out of the blue, I never knew you, oh little brother.
Little brother. So I want to see more. I hope we do get to see more from these guys. I really do.
Down each other's blades, the rain washed my brother away. Staring down each other's
Is that what it's over? Is this who sings it? Mads Buckley? She's really good. She's absolutely really, really good, by the way. You should check it out. Mads Buckley. Really, really fantastic. Gorgeous, gorgeous music. Yeah. Really, really great. Thank you guys so much for Romer's React, as always. It's really cool seeing you guys' music and your guys' opinions, your guys' taste. Thank you to TieFire2, Jamie Bull, Janet the Banana, Normal Kara, Rachel S, The Ghost of Nazuma, Felicious Felix, George Candelaria, Eskun, Yuled, Radish, Pokegirl, Tedder, Fruity, Orange Bang, and Solar Oasis. It means the world, as always, and I'll see you guys in the next one.